Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's your day going? I hope you're having a good time. Welcome to the stream. If you came here from my Twitch, or rather, I should say, if you're on Twitch and you found this from the fucking For You page or whatever it's called nowadays. I don't know if that's even what it's called. It's just what everything calls their main page now. If you came there from, or if you came here from there, oh, I'm looping again. If you came here from there, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking struggling today. Wow. Okay. So, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you're ready for bed. I have some coffee in a can. Can't tell if it's raining outside or if it's starting to turn into hail. I'll check the weather real quick because we were having some crazy weather yesterday. There's some tornadoes that were nearby us, but not quite on us. Yeah, it's supposed to be cold as fuck tonight. That's crazy. We've been getting heat close to the 90s. And at nighttime, it's been like 74, 75. And it's going to be 49 tonight is the low. What the fuck? Anyway, if you are new here, today is practice for my band. Last night, I normally would have by now done this stream, like warmed up. I did not have time. Oh well. So we're doing it today. So I'm going to noodle around a little bit. I'm going to do stuff with a metronome a little bit, and then I'm going to play a few songs. Yeah, sometimes the cord for my headphones will hit my calf, and it feels like a bug. Freaks me out. That was dog shit. So we're off to a bad start. So I'm going to hit metronome stuff. We're going to see how really bad we are because I'm not turning it down. It's going to be 190 straight out the gate. We're going to hit that massive sweep warm-up that we've been doing that hits the different things. Just kidding. It goes, we're doing a D minor up, then we're going to slide up to some diminished, then we're going to slide into an A minor sweepy doop, and then come back down, and then come back up. You'll see. I don't even know what. I should probably know. D, E, F, G, A. Sharp. Yeah. A sharp G. Another note and another note. I'm not even going to sing this out. I just need to do it. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. that it sounds like shit. Yeah, I'll turn up my noise gate a little bit. Give you some peace and quiet. And I want to hear the crowd. If you're also really quick, I just want to take a moment, have a little tangent here. If you're sitting here wondering how you get to playing this fast, the answer is if you can't visualize in your mind what it's going to sound like or how your hands need to move, you're never going to be able to do it. So, like, a lot of it is understanding and experimenting with tempo. So that way, when you're thinking about writing, you can speed up or slow down things in your mind before you even play them. And you can also kind of give yourself a gauge on how you need to prep your hands and what muscles you need to be engaging, how your form needs to be to do those different sweeps, because there are different amounts of notes going on in the groupings, and I'm introducing other techniques beyond sweeping. So like I have to mentally prepare before I do any of this. But the more you do it, the better you get at it. I'm pretty good at it now, but used to not be good at all. Anyway. lost in the sauce, sorry. Glad I'm streaming because that was cool. I don't know what I did, but I messed up and it sounded cool. I'm going to come back to that later. Alright, we're going to take a break from sweeps. I got 8 minutes before I got to go change my laundry over. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's potent. Wow. 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 I keep missing on certain notes today. It's really disappointing, but it's my own fault. Warm up every day, especially before band practice. Unless you like my fucking sock-based noise suppression system for this cheap-ass thing. doing bad today. It's gonna be a hard practice. I can already tell. I guess I should probably just do something about that, huh? Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I gotta go check my laundry. Right back. I'm back. If you're gonna drink canned coffee, make sure you have water. That's right. I was kind of learning that. So I'm looking through my tabs and stuff. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. This one is played in drop tuning, so I was playing on the Ghost Horse. Okay. I was just really confused, y'all. My bad. regrettably, the song just kind of fades with chugs. It's such a cool song. You could just keep going. You could just keep doing that. You could just that one section, keep doing it. There's some weird shit that pops up sometimes when I'm playing music like this. Let's hit Amazonia. That's a good one. It's solid. A fucking nightmare disaster. I just feel like one day I'm gonna like get to play on a very large stage, and that's how I'm gonna play. Sorry, I'm looking at like the suggested. There's some wild stuff in there. I guess let's hit some Mastodon real quick. Hey, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you following. I'm going to play some more Mastodon. We're going to do Megalodon next, I think. I might fuck this up, so don't get too excited. Ask away. Well, that was a disaster, and I missed a lot of notes, but we got through it. Now, to answer your question, I'm new guitar, wondering what's a good price for electric guitar and amp, some casual playing, don't want to spend too much, don't want to go with the cheapest gear there is. Okay, so, yeah, it really just depends on what you want out of it. If you're just looking to, like, noodle around and, like, play, honestly, you could probably go to, like, you used to go to eBay to do it, but Temu or even Amazon, you could probably buy a $200 or $300 kit that has a cheap, no-name, no-brand guitar and kind of amplifier with it, but, you know, that's only going to take you so far. My advice to you is get a guitar that's new that costs about $150, maybe $200 for an electric guitar, and then try to find someone near you that is selling gear. Like, put the word out on Facebook or wherever you do your social media and let people know, like, hey man, I'm looking for an amp, you know, I'm just looking to do some casual playing. If you're looking for like quality though, you're gonna have to put in some money, regrettably. But if you're new, honestly, getting a decent mid-range guitar, or even like low end, like this is the first electric guitar I ever got. This was $150, and I have upgraded it. These pickups, these were $400, and that one was like $200. So I made this $150 guitar into an $800 guitar just by upgrading things. There's also like wiring and switches that are like changed and different. This is the Les Paul Special 2 by Epiphone. I don't even know if they make these, and they probably still do. This is like their pretty much beginner, you're brand new to this guitar. I got this when I was 12, 13. I'm 32, and I still will pull this out for shows if like this guitar needs strings and I don't have time to change them, or like even on recordings, I'll pull this guitar out because it sounds crazy. It sounds great with those pickups. I mean, it's got its issues, but it's nice, and it's like this one's very heavy. It's a lot heavier than my other guitars, actually, which is kind of common for, like, newer player instruments. They want them to be unbreakable because you're going to ding it up, you're going to drop it unless you're really careful with it, you know, and not everyone is like that. I'm not certainly the most careful person with my instruments. It drives a lot of people I know crazy, but I play better than them so they can shut the fuck up. Just kidding, that was pretentious. They're my friends. And yeah, that is old reliable. It's seen hundreds of shows, thousands of shows probably. I've been playing music live since I was 14. I'm 32 now, and I haven't stopped for more than 3 years at a time, any one time. So yeah, that guitar went everywhere. It's seen everything. I could probably beat someone to death with it and it would still play. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. Get a cheap amp. I mean, I'm doing stuff on my computer. It is by far probably the most expensive option because I have an interface that I have to use. But you can get it cheap, and I would recommend a Focusrite Scarlett TI2. It's a 2-channel interface. It's the first one I ever had before I went to college for music. Fucking Marshall MS2. I've never heard of this. I'm running that into Pro Tools. Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, the little pocket amps. Yes. Hey, honestly, I could probably record an entire album on one of those. You just got to get shit set up right. Anyway, I'm running through my computer. I'm running through Pro Tools. I'm using Amplitude 5, and I have a million billion different profiles that I'm using. And this is a Jackson Soloist player series. She's sick. Cable needs some solder. That's real annoying. And I have... Yeah, it's fucking flame top purple, bro. It's insane. I didn't have many left, so I scooped this with a case. This was $400. The case was $300. Cases are expensive. Hard shell cases are really expensive. The cheapest one I've ever bought was $100. And that's for this. This is the most expensive guitar I own. I played a lot of Guitar Hero when I was a kid, and I fucking loved. I would always use the Explorer or the double neck. Jimmy Page style Les Paul. And I love Deathclock and Metalocalypse. This is the Brendan Small Ghost Horse. It's made by Epiphone, so it's a little bit cheaper than Gibson, but it's nice. It's light. This is one solid piece of wood too. No separation on the neck. All one piece. Hate it. I want to smash it in the ground every time I fucking play it. When they made it, that was, give or take, about $1,000. This is like originally MSRP'd for like $800 or $900. I bought it secondhand with a case, and it had to be shipped to me. Now, I hate it because you can definitely tell either the person who owned it before me, you can go fuck yourself, or Epiphone. One of the two filed the frets down wrong. And I don't think they were replaced. I think it's a manufacturing error personally, because I'm not the only person I know who's had the same issue. But the frets were filed wrong, so your shit slips off. Like the high E string will just slip right off the fretboard. It's like almost impossible to play it in any serious fashion. Like, I can do some crazy stuff with this guitar because it was made really well. Same with my favorite guitar, which I unfortunately cannot pull. I can pull it out, but I can't play it at the moment. It needs some work done on it that I can't do, and it is old. This is a Kramer Custom. Now, I've looked at many Kramers, and I have looked at many configurations, and I have looked at a lot of stuff related to them. This was made in the 80s, sometime. Late 80s, I think like 89 or something like that. And whoever had it made had it custom built. Because this the pickup configuration and the neck don't match any. Either this is like a Frankenstein that they like put together, but I'm pretty sure this is just like factory ordered as like a custom motherfucker. So this thing is my favorite guitar in history of all time. And right now, the neck needs a truss adjustment that I can't do because the truss will not move, the nut. And I'm not just going to wrench on it. This guitar is older than I am. So I got to take it to somebody when I get money. Unfortunately, it's going to take money that I don't have. So that's why I got this Jackson, because my band plays a lot of shows. And if I'm to play the shows, I need a guitar. So, let's see, what time is it? Oh, we're already past an hour. Man, that's so annoying. I'm so sorry. Well, if you said Thoman, I'm going to probably guess Europe specifically. Are you from, like, Norway? Or, perhaps Sweden? Where do you think I'm from? Finland. Okay. Yeah, I was close. It's all right in there, you know? You know. It's cool. I like Europe. It's going to be a tricky one for you because the way that I talk is not a representation of where I'm from. I'm in the United States somewhere, but there's 50 of these motherfuckers, so I don't know. You can take your guess. See how well you know your geography. Need some water. I'm out of coffee. Florida. Fuck no. I was so. I mean, like, that's, yeah. I mean, yes and no. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, which is like the northern part of the United States, like northeast a little bit. But I lived in the South, and I'm from California, so Arizona's not that far off either. It's like I've lived everywhere. I had a military family. We just moved around a lot, and so like the way that I speak has just become an amalgamation of a lot of different things from a lot of different places, and it really fucking it throws people off a little bit here in Pennsylvania, especially because they have a very specific accent here. It's very rural which I'm sure that there are many different accents in Finland, depending on where you go. So, if you guys have a rural accent that you think of, or something like that, USA is you. Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. It's a big hunk of shit, just sandwiched in between Canada and Mexico. There's a lot of fucking shit happening here. It's stupid. I don't care. I just want to play guitar. I'm waiting. Oh, come on, Pro Tools. I'm getting my metronome set up again. So, okay, so you got like a little bit of a rural thing going on there too. There was a point in time, and I'm trying not to confuse bands. You'll have to let me apologize in advance, because I wanted to learn what they were saying, and I'm pretty sure it's a Finnish band, but I might be wrong. Heidevolk. Hard to explain their sound. It is very ancient European sounding. Heidevolk. And I'm trying to think of... Oh, fucking type it, bro. I don't even think... Hold on, I'm gonna double check spelling, because I think I'm gonna get the I and the E confused. No, I didn't. Okay, I was right. Am I wrong? Thank you. Netherlands. Okay, I'm an idiot. No. Who else have I listened to that could be Finnish adjacent? Korpiklani. Okay, so yeah. And Fintroll. Okay, yeah, no. So there are some Finnish bands that I've listened to. Who else? Actually, and Sephirum. I fucking Sandstorm. Yep, that tracks. And Sephirum. I met these guys actually. I got a chance to meet Sephirum. They came here to Pennsylvania. They were in Erie. I think they were on a tour of the United States, which does not happen often. And my friend's band got to open for them, and that was really cool. And it was a really small venue that like my band has played before, and I got to hang out with them for a little while after the show and just like geek out for a little bit, because I found these guys when I was a young lad. I was probably 11 or 12, and I was like looking for new music on the internet, and these guys came up. And then I had a friend who also listened to Korpiklani that brought up a bunch like these guys and other people. The Insufuro, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know. They're really cool dudes, really nice. My favorite song by them is called Old Man, but I don't think that's like, I think a translation. Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyway, yeah, they're a great band, real cool dudes. Like their music. Got to hang out with them for a while. Got to show them the fucking kick-ass patches on my fucking battle vest. Amorphous. I don't think so. Maybe I do. Maybe I have just like not. I'll put it. I have a big old list of things that I listen to. If you suggest something to me, I put it on a list, and I will put this on the list. They look like they got some good shit just by the album covers alone. I love when I can look at an album cover and be like, okay, I fuck with that. I'm gonna listen to it. I don't even need to hear it to know it's gonna be good. It's like such an old man thing to say. You like Avatar? Since we're in the European metal realm. Those guys are cool as fuck too. Avatar, correct. Not the Blue People movie. It's a band. You should listen to Hail the Apocalypse album. Or Feathers and Flesh. Or Hunter Gatherer. Or Colossus. Like pretty much any of their albums. Sabaton. Oh my god, then you're going to love this. Check this out. Here's a warm-up I've been doing. Funny you mentioned Sabaton. What about Winter Sun? That's something that I got turned on to by my friend, my guitar teacher. His name is Connor McRae. He's the best guitarist on earth. He's in some power metal projects. He's got his own that's about Star Wars lore called Viz Mystica. I'm such a dork. I have his poster. I have like a shrine on my wall. It's got like Jimi Hendrix and Randy Rhoads and a couple other people. Joe Satriani, and then like my guitar teacher's poster that's signed. And I geek out about it all the time, and I fangirl to him all the time, and I don't think he knows what to do about it, but shout out Connor. He's just a fucking phenomenal guitarist. So I'm going to hit this sweep pattern for a little bit. And then regrettably, I had to wrap up my stream because it's almost 3 o'clock here in the United States, in Pennsylvania, where I'm at, and I did say you will love Avatar. I got practice today. Plus, I gotta call my dad. I gotta talk to my dad. I'm gonna fucking burn this cable. I'm gonna throw it into my fucking toilet and take a huge shit on it. And then I'm gonna fucking set it on fire. And then I'm gonna fucking cut it up into little pieces. Yeah. If you'd like, enjoy your food. What are you eating, real quick, before you go? Let me know. Hell yeah, what kind of bread, though? It's not just bread. You can't fool me that easily. I might be American, but I'm not stupid. Bread here is weak. Garbage. Alright. I understand. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. And if you're still watching, I'm going to be sweeping for a couple more minutes. But, you know, tune in next time. I hate this fucking cable. I'm going to burn it. Well, thanks for tuning in. I got to go take a shower, get ready for band practice. I hope that you have a good day. Remember to brush your vegetables and eat your school. I love you. Eat ass. Bye.